Hi, work is completed and this is a demonstration of the work. Here is the service log underscore f is the front end file. This is the database service line.mdb. I'm opening up the file. It will first of all ask for the password to enter. Without the password, you cannot get into this application. The password used is this one. So after the password, you can get into the file. Here we have first one is a new service request. As soon as the vehicle arrives, we will use this form. All these values will be blank when I send the file to you. Here I made some pre-entries for testing purpose. Now I will enter some order number. Order number is unique. We cannot have multiple order numbers with the same order number, multiple orders with the same order number. And then I'll select the type of the job and the date, in date. I'll select this one and then enter 14.25. Please use the 24-hour format. Then enter the remark for testing. Remarks 1. Okay, this is the remarks. If you wanted, we can also close it down here itself by selecting the out date and out time. So here we will enter and keep this as in work in progress. I just saved it. So now we can go and see that particular value here. You can see remarks for testing remarks 1. This is the item that we entered 581. You can see all the remarks here. We can have multiple number of remarks for the same order number. For this order number, what I'll do is I'll enter further to remarks 2 and let us keep this as still work is in progress and save it. Now we can see that remark is added here for all these items. You can select any of the order that is completed and then say the closed and enter the date when it was closed. I'll enter 15.29. Closed. Order is closed. Now as soon as this has been moved to the closed, so only the work in progress items we can see here. So this is how it is, and then we go to the reports and we can see select all the reports, apply filter. We can see this one and all the remarks. You can see the closed one, first visit, remark 2, closing, and the status is work in progress. You can see these are work in progress. These are all the items, the remarks that has, and then you can see they're closed. Similarly this one, and then clear it, and then in date is between 5th and 7th. So you can see all the items between 5th and 7th of September in date. Similarly with the out date, we can also filter, and then who has entered, user updated. I use the sys and sys as the login ID, so it makes sys as the login ID, and location of the user is measured here. This has been entered into the database. How to make that entry, I'll just show you. This is the access database. We use serviceline.mdb. When I open, it will ask for the password, and there is a password for this. I'll send this password to you, and we'll just enter this password, and it will open up a form. Now right now there are only 2 users, sys and admin. He is from India, James and admin as UAE. So you can add more by entering here user 1. The password you can set as user 1. Location, any location, UAE phase 1, something like this, and you can just close it. That's all. You just close this, and after that, from using the front end, when the file is opened, it will ask for the user. So that user will be mentioned here. The user location will be shown here, and the user. And what is the time it has been updated? It's mentioned here. 20:05 p.m. 7/9/2016. The timestamp will be entered here. And on click of this export data, will export all this data to another file. You can see this is our application and this is another file. It writes them, and if you want, you can save them, or you may you not to save if you don't know. So this is the export data and the file. How to set it up? The first thing is you will have to copy this database to any of the shared folder. Some shared folder you may have. You just have to copy this file into some shared folder, and then you will use that here. And then for that shared folder, for this shared folder, you will have to share to those users who wanted to use this application. It has to be shared and it has to be read and write share. But they should have access to read and write data. So for that share, you will have to provide for this file. That is the one. After copying, you just have to copy that file path and paste it here. This is the file path that we mentioned, and this Excel will read the data from that particular database. So that is the only thing you need to do it to in order to use this one. And adding user and updating the password I have mentioned. So reports, and after you set this path, you may hide this one. You can click on hide and it will be hidden. And this is not required. I'll just delete this one and send it to you. So this is the application. Yeah, thank you.